Hey, it's Marina, travel experta. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about staycations. That's right. Let's make every day an adventure. And we're going to start with staycations. What is a staycation? We hear that word thrown around quite a lot. I actually didn't even understand what that was. But obviously, during COVID, all of a sudden, we got a pretty good idea of what a staycation is, especially when you were going crazy being locked up. In Guatemala, we definitely were on massive lockdown. I don't know how other parts of the world were. Everybody was different, but we had almost 3 or 4 months that we had curfews. I mean, it was actually kind of fun in the beginning. It was a great adventure. But then they started to close off the departamentos, which is like boroughs or counties or however. We weren't allowed to even leave our county. And our airport was closed for over 8 months. So there was definitely no international travel whatsoever. So the second they opened up these inner country lockdowns, like we were able to go into different departamentos, we decided to go on a staycation. So we personally live in Antigua, and Guatemala City is the main capital. And from our home, it's about 1 hour's drive. And it's quite different, right? Like where we live is this little colonial town. It's the entire town of Antigua is literally 10 blocks squared. But, it's really beautiful, whatnot, but you need to get out once in a while. So Guatemala City is about an hour away. It's the capital. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's still a city, so there are a lot of cool things to do. So there's this one little area called Cuatro Grado Norte, and it's this tiny little area where they have like these really modern buildings and really like hip restaurants, and it's a really cool street to walk on. So I found us a really cool Airbnb right in the heart of this place. And it was in this big, tall building. So we were on like the 15th floor overlooking the entire city. And it was just so fun. It was me, my husband, and our youngest son, because our oldest son actually went out with his buddies in the city that same weekend. So he didn't stay with us, but he had his own fun staycation as well. But that's a whole other topic. So me and my husband and our youngest son, we ended up just really having a blast. Our Airbnb was right in the heart of everything, so we didn't have to have the car for anything, which in Guatemala City, to get from one area to another, you do need a car. But we literally parked it. It was a 2 night, 3 day stay. And we did not see it from the minute we parked it to the minute we had to leave. So we were able to walk to all the cool little restaurants, and there were like pizza places and bakeries. It was just the idea of going out and having this cool staycation, just to be able to walk around and explore a new area that we don't have back where we live. Very metropolitan. And there's this really cool diner that resembles a 50s place, and I actually believe it was from the 50s, like your typical, you know uh, 1950s USA style diner that has the best milkshakes in all of Guatemala City. So we ended up going there, and my husband used to tell me that that's where he grew up, literally going with his parents when he was younger. So it's kind of a nostalgic thing as well. And the area Cuatro Grados Norte itself is this, I think it's like 3 or 4 blocks of restaurants and galleries and outdoor bars and cafes. And it was just lovely walking around. And we also brought our doggy with us. It was pet friendly, it was kid friendly, it was adult friendly, and it was just what our soul needed. Something different, something totally new, even though it wasn't that new. So I don't know. Have you guys ever explored a staycation idea? You don't even have to go far. You could do it in your own town, but maybe an area that you normally wouldn't visit. So go, check it out. Make every day an adventure. It doesn't have to be far and wide. It could be right there at your fingertips. And if you don't have enough ideas, I have lots of ideas for you completely for free. Go on my website, travelexperta.com, travel expert with an A.com, and I have a really cool document of 365 make everyday an adventure list. So go have fun. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a review and share with your friends or somebody that needs to be inspired to go and have some fun.